We're here in Antioch, California. I have a duplex behind me. One of them's being rented out for $2,200. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath. The one up top is also a 3-bed, 1-bath. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the vacant unit. Let's kind of go over the numbers as we do so. Okay, so this property is listed actually for $650K. If you ask me, it's a little bit on the high side. This property does have a bit of deferred maintenance, should I say. It's 3-bed, 1-bath. I would say it's close to 1,000 square feet. A property like this can rent out in this condition, you'll get $3,000 if it's a Section 8 tenant. 3-bed, 1 bathroom. 1 bathroom's not the most desirable when you have 3 beds, but I think with a little TLC, this property has potential. Now, she has it listed at $650. If you put down 10%, $65K. Interest rates, 6%. Rough numbers tell me that you can more than likely have a mortgage, entrance, and insurance around $5,000. So you could buy this place, rent out both for $3,000 and make $1,000 off of it. Or you could continue to rent out one, live in the other, and offset your mortgage. So this property, what I'm saying, it is separately metered, which is great. So as an owner, you're more than likely gonna be paying trash and water, and then PG&E will be on the tenants. So this is one, Antioch, California, a duplex listed for $650K, even though I think you may be able to get a discount on this one. On to the next one. We're back looking at multifamily. I'm in Alameda, California today. This is a duplex, 1 unit up top, 1 unit below, 3-bed, 1-bath, 4-bed, 2-bath. Let's go take a look. So this is actually listed at 129. It's been listed for over 50 days. Whenever I see a property listed, I wouldn't say over 40, I'm looking for a price reduction soon. This is a true 4-bed, 2-bathroom property in Alameda. Again, Alameda, the average home price is gonna be around 1.2, but for a 4-bed, 2-bath, you have to anticipate that you're gonna pay more than that. But the good thing about this property, it's a duplex, so you can actually rent out the bottom, which it is being rented out right now for a little over $3,000. You can live in this 4.2, or you can rent out the 4.2. Typically investors, if you're gonna invest, you're looking at the 1% rule. You want whatever the property is going to generate to be 1% of the purchase price. If we were to do the math here, this property is going to bring in a little over $7,000. So you're pretty much saying that you want this to buy this at $700,000. Not the case here in California. This is not Texas, but great layout. Lets in a lot of ample light. You have a deck out here, and I believe you actually have a shared outdoor space back here as well. And it's actually right behind the golf course. I like the unit. I think multi-generational family. Dad, the in-laws live downstairs, you live upstairs. I'm not sure exactly where it's gonna land. It's listed at 129, but it's actually been listed for over 50 days. So we'll see if there's a price reduction. If you have questions, let me know. I think it's worth it at the right price. On to the next one. Call Jerry. Okay, we're at a multi-unit in Alameda. Now, this property is listed at 1.6. If I'm running the math, it is priced kind of high. You have one of the rents being $2,800, another one being $2,700. So we're bringing in $5,500 total. Now, if I'm running the numbers on the mortgage at 1.6, if we're putting 20% down, you're putting $320,000 down. Your mortgage is going to be around $9,000. So if we're going 9,000 minus 550, then we're at 3,500. That's going to be the difference that you pay to live in a 3-bed, 1-bath in Alameda. Now, you're going to ask yourself, can you rent a 3-bed, 1-bath in Alameda for $3,500? Because that's what your difference would be. Kind of almost makes sense, but then again, as an owner, you are going to have trash more than likely and water that you're going to have to pay for as well. This building could make sense. I think if you're a family that wants to live in a 3-1, be in Alameda, great walk score, parks everywhere, great downtown area, you always have something to do. This may be an opportunity for you because a 3-bed, 1-bathroom house is going to cost a lot more. The mortgage is going to be a lot more there. So that's what you want to take in consideration. Let's go take a look at the property. This is Alameda. We're on Buena Vista, beautiful property. It's a triplex. This one has 3 beds, 1 bath. And you enter, you have a small foyer area. If you look here, Here's the living room. Looks like they did throw a coat of paint in the interior. Feels like it has original flooring. Some of the flooring is a bit different. Well, they definitely took care of it, or they did what they had to do to prep for market. It's nice and airy here in this dining room. You have the built-in cabinetry, which I think is character. The bedrooms actually are a nice size. Nice closet space. I guess you would call this the primary. Now this is 3-bed, 1 bath. It would be nice if you had more than 1 bathroom. I know a lot of buyers have a minimum a 2-bathroom requirement when buying, especially if they're buying a 1.6. This is the kitchen. It looks like they refurbished the cabinets. They painted them, but they did change out the countertops. And if you're an owner here, come through this door. This is a bit strange. Some of these properties in Alameda, they used to be single families that they cut up. But this here is actually coin-op laundry. Coin-op. That's additional income if you are the owner. Come out back, you have a little courtyard area, I believe, which is for the main unit. And then back here, you'll see that there's a shared outdoor space and there's parking over there. Very well maintained. List price is 1.6. Everything's negotiable, as you know. But I think if you buy this early, you have tenants paying down your loan balance. Before you know it, it'll be free and clear. You have somewhere to live and you're making a little bit of money. Or maybe you could just leave the country. You never know. But at the end of the day, it's a great asset. And here's the rest, the exterior. And those are the parking spots that we mentioned there. Like there's a unit up here and there's a unit down here as well. It's a great opportunity. Great opportunity. All right, it's another multifamily. Let's move on to the next one. Call Jerry.